Hi, my name is Lola Broomberg, and I am a therapist in Eugene, Oregon, and I'm also the director of Imagine That summer camps. And what I want to talk to you about today is how we assist students in meeting and handling their fearful responses to current situations. I think parents and teachers are caught up in the adult version of how insane life is right now, dealing with the news and school closures um, and COVID numbers going up and on and on and on and on. And we might lose track of what is happening to the kids who are also losing a lot of things like structure and friend time and regularity and sustained support as they're used to having it from their teachers and just so on. A lot of adjustments have been made, and I've been giving a good deal of thought to how we can explain to children what this feeling of uncertainty and vulnerability is like, and then how to navigate it. Because a lot of the times when people are having big, complicated feelings, we don't know what it is we're experiencing. And from that place of turbulence, we might start acting out. So we yell at the dog, or we start slamming into doing dishes, or we forget to do our laundry, or we overfunction or underfunction. And there's a turbulent energy that is destabilizing, both for ourselves and for anyone who comes into our orbit. And then children who are witnessing this are learning from us, like little sponges, how to navigate uncertainty, and often it looks like spinning out. So I think one of the best gifts we can give them is to learn to, one, notice when sensations are happening. And the way we can do this is firstly by recognizing, oh, I've got a clenched tummy, my throat is tight, my head feels kind of spinny on the inside, and so on. When we give voice to our personal physical experience, that encourages them to be reflective on, what am I feeling? It might be interesting to do a full group body scan. What do we all notice when we go inside ourselves about what's going on in our bodies? In fact, what I think would be really cool would be to draw the outline of a person's body. They could each draw an outline of their body, and then do a guided meditation where we bring them inside and go track where there is sensation, and then draw it, color in what feels on the inside, how you see it on that body. And then each person could show, see, I'm a little bit tight in my tummy. See, my throat is tight. Oh, it's around my eyes a little bit. And so they'll be looking at what's on the inside and putting it on the outside. So the first thing is recognizing sensation. And the second thing is naming it. And we want to give them words that they can use that will help them understand what they're feeling. I feel like the words agitated, confused, uncertain, and vulnerable are really powerful words as opposed to terrified, freaked out. There's something about the uncertainty words that orient more to, I don't know what's going on right now, but I am hoping to figure it out, and when I do, I will make a plan. Whereas freaked out or terrified, those are two words that come to mind when we really engage with fear. They seem to be passive words that have us almost like butterflies pinned, like, I'm freaking out. It's a very frozen, all sympathetic nervous system arousal. Those words kind of evoke that sort of sense. And we want to orient them towards, it's okay to sometimes not know what's going on, or not know what the next step is, or to not know how to respond to complicated situations. So the first is recognizing the sensation. The second is naming what it is we're feeling. And the third is just creating a pause. I just did one. A pause is often a breath. Breath is the way to interrupt heightened activity. The longer the exhale, the more you start locating your energy in your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest soothing. We want to teach kids how to self-soothe. And the first step towards self-soothing is to find the pause. Notice there are sensations going on, try to name them, and then pause. And in the pause, you're observing yourself. And sometimes the pause needs to last a long time. And I think if we encourage each other to take that pause, it won't make everything better, it won't fix all the problems, it won't take away all the uncertainty, but it will give people a chance to ground themselves, notice themselves, and become intentional choice makers about what to do going forward from this moment. And I think that's a good practice. I recommend that practice. There are many other ways that we can hook up with grounding exercises, and I'm happy to provide cues of places that you can look for that. But once you start thinking about this in terms of how do we help them self-soothe, there are many resources available, and it becomes a really interesting orientation to bring to the classroom. So I hope this was useful, and I look forward to chatting more as needed.